A love letter that'll never get sent. She is 19 and white and Jewish and in her sophomore year of college, and she is all alabaster and jewel and Alanis and Joplin and Sarah Vaughan and dew-skinned and book-smart and innocent and trusting, and I'm in love. And it's not jungle fever. I couldn't remember her name or her face or her hips if my hands were on them. She was a bookseller, vagabond, a fan, a fool. She was a $20 bill at some poet's cafe in New York with no change given back. I slipped it into my pocket. Then she reminded me I owed her. Then after I apologized without even looking into her beautiful eyes, she smiled at the back of my head and said, no problem. Took my book of words, my autograph, and became a 10 spot, gas money, a disposable camera, a few more drinks, Toll Bridge Fair, a late night breakfast. Then things changed. I came home to a divorce and a car wreck and a grieving son and a broken promise. I became a gun for hire, a poet for paycheck, a bus riding, change bumming, penny rolling, bullet collecting, $1 million a day divorce paper signing, bankruptcy filing, open mic organizing, drifter. And she typed her way into my life. She became a sign-on name. Months after my visit, the stage is cold, the mic is dusty, the mic name forgotten in echo. She sends me an email saying, I kept your book in my bag and read it every day for 2 weeks. My family sits in an old brownstone. My grandfather sold fruit in order to afford. My grandmother used to sew wedding dresses, and though they never had a proper marriage, she never seemed to mind or get bitter. My sister is studying to be a doctor. My dad's a lawyer. My mom's a saint. And every Sabbath, we sit at an oak table. Well, my mom wanted to know what this book is. I've been keeping my head buried, and so I showed her. 2 weeks later, she showed my dad. A month later, my sister took it. A couple weeks after that, my grandfather read it to my grandmother. She especially liked your Jesus haiku and said you shouldn't feel bad about writing them. So here it is. 7 months later, and I'm finally getting it back. I just wanted to say thank you for your words. Keep up the good work. Sincerely, a friend. And I sit there over my keyboard, staring at the wall that used to hold my wedding pictures, that held my future, the unfinished poems in my mind, abandoned, my concerns about impressing someone in some other poetry set gone. And I pray to God that my tears don't short out the keyboard or electrocute me before I can finish typing this. Dear friend, I don't know you and don't deserve you. I can feel your smile all the way from New York, and it intimidates me. You are as far from what I am as I am from who I want to be. You saw something, blurred vision, and looked at the words I pieced together and saw something good, ugly, bright, charming, damnable, hardy, humble, copious, folly, unreal, tainted, impure, callous, prophetic bullshit, offensive, impaired, unfinished, impolite, unprofessional, surreal, joyous, loving. I don't know what, but you saw something. And now my mind is turned back on. My heart has found its stroke. My hand hits my head. My hand grabs the page. The pen stabs the stage. And I am fighting the good fight again. Trying to pluck words from my eyes and chocolate coins from behind your ears. Trying to make words fight for recognition. Wake up early to get in line for my paper's casting call. Trying to grapple galaxies and stanzas and find salvation in bleeding lines. And I don't know what the future holds anymore. But you got me believing in a future again. In my words again. In me again. For this moment, I love you more than anyone else will know. And I know I will find you whenever my new eyes look on another page or another stage. See, I'm back again. I'm back again. Sincerely in your debt, a friend.